They don't need to be many, but one effective project is what I'm looking for.
Welcome to African Addict, your trusted source for the latest news stories and developments from across the African continent. From breaking headlines to inspiring achievements, political updates to cultural moments, we bring you the facts, the voices, and the impact that shape Africa today. Stay informed, stay connected, and join the conversation. This is African Addict, where Africa comes first. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for daily updates. Disclaimer: the content shared on African Addict is for informational and educational purposes only. While we strive for accuracy and fairness in our news reporting, we do not make any warranties about the completeness, reliability, or accuracy of the information presented. Opinions expressed in our videos do not necessarily reflect the views of the channel. Viewers are encouraged to verify details independently and form their own conclusions.
7th March 2025, when they assumed duties. This also applies to you, and I told them, lack of implementation of government policies and programs under your responsibility shall not be tolerated. Under your responsibility should not be tolerated. You should provide speed solution to challenges in your regions. I believe in teamwork, and I expect you to forge alliance and constructive partnership with business leaders to strengthen all the efforts in addressing the needs of our people in your respective regions. You should work closely with regional councillors, local authorities, traditional leaders, churches, youth organizations, community leaders, and all the stakeholders to develop and implement plans that reflect the pressing needs in the region I have assigned you to. Honorable governors, you all know that local authorities are critical enablers of development. It is in that important sphere of government where basic but essential services are delivered to communities and investors. Villages, towns, settlements are constituencies, and constituencies must be integrated in your planning and execution of government program. I know very soon we are going to go to the regional and local authority elections. And as governors, you have to play a role and to see to it our regional and local authority councillors, once elected, they are guided in accordance to our laws. As I conclude, I should remind you that I have chosen you out of many Namibians who are equally capable of performing the functions of regional governors. But this is because positions are limited, and all of us cannot occupy those positions. However, I also believe that you as individuals are among Namibians of high integrity and ethics. Those are the important values to fight corruption and to ensure that services are delivered effectively and efficiently to our people at all times. I would really want to see at the end of your tenure, there should be legacy projects that you have conducted in your respective regions. They don't need to be many, but one effective project is what I'm looking for. I'll closely monitor your work. I want you to be available at all times to address challenges in your respective regions and in consultation with offices, ministries, and agencies. Recently, I have sent a circular to all governors that you are appointed to serve your regions. I've been observing a lot of movements from one region to another. And this, I believe, is undermining your work and also using the resources meant for your region for other issues that might not necessarily link to your region. I also send a circular to ministers because I have noted that it has become a tradition that most ministries and government agencies, whenever they organize anything, little as might be, governors are invited. This, again, is not really very much useful. Hence, I directed that all the invitation to governors from institutions should be directed through the Office of the President, so that we know exactly whether such invitation will contribute to the work of the governors or they simply go for leisure. I therefore urge you all to take your work very seriously and to serve in the best interest of all Namibians. Let us all stand together in our commitment to better service delivery and to collaborate for a brighter future of our nation. For us to know one another and to speak with the same language, as from tomorrow and day after, there will be an induction workshop that must be attended by all 14 regional governors. Of course, close fertilization of idea is very essential, and there is a saying that the experience is the best teacher. Therefore, all the 14 immediate outgoing governors are also invited to attend the workshop as from tomorrow and day after. Once again, congratulations. I have all the trust and confidence in you, and I wish you success in your future endeavor as governors in your respective regions, and take the workshop coming tomorrow very serious. Thank you very much for your kind attention.
The regional governors appointed are Pio Nganate, who is retaining Omaheke, Emmanuel Shikongo for Umsati, and Dorothy Kavula heads to the Zambezi region. Natalia Nwakoses moves to Erongo, Hofni Ipinge to Oshana, and David Khertse for Charas, while Ohangwena region will be served by Kadiva Hamutumwa. President Nandi Ndaitwah charged the new appointees to hit the ground running and ensure that the central government's initiatives, policies, and programs are effectively implemented.
As indicated on the 27th of March, when I appointed your colleagues, we committed ourselves in the election manifesto of SWAPO Party to dealing with the unacceptable high unemployment rate, especially among our young people. Housing and land delivery deficit must be confronted, and the gap between the urban and the rural area need to be bridged. Unemployment is a barrier to social progress. If we deal with the unemployment challenge by growing our economy and creating new jobs, poverty becomes a thing of the past, and Namibia will improve the quality of our people's life.
Dr. Nandi Ndaitwah also made it clear that the results of the governors would be judged on the basis of the implementation of the 2024 SWAPO Party Election Manifesto Implementation Plan. The implementation plan has since been transformed into the 6th National Development Plan.
So the emphasis now is to implement NDP 6. I will launch it very soon because all the work is done, and before the end of this month, it will be launched so that it will then become the reference book to each and every Namibians. Let me re-emphasize what I told your fellow governors on the 27th March 2025 when they assumed duties. This also applies to you, and I told them, lack of implementation of government policies and programs under your responsibility shall not be tolerated.
The appointment also completes the cycle of appointments of regional governors to serve for the next 5 years.
We are very much aware, Your Excellency, that you have very, very genuine vision and mission for this country and that you want to move it forward, and we commit to assist in our own small way in you realizing this vision.
All 14 regional governors are expected to attend an induction workshop starting on Wednesday. Blanche Koreses, NBC News, Windhoek.
Thank you for watching African Addict, your home for reliable African news and stories that matter. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay updated with the latest from across the continent. Hit the notification bell so you never miss a headline. Until next time, stay informed, stay inspired. This is African Addict, bringing Africa closer to you.